So, if you like CSGO like I do, then there's a very high probability that you also like CSGO skins. And if you like CSGO skins, then I hope you'll continue watching this video because we're going to talk a lot more about them. This video is for the people that aren't that deep into trading, buying, and selling CSGO skins. Most of what I'm going to talk about in this video may be common knowledge depending on who you are, but I'm going to talk about CSGO skins as if you've never heard about them before. Alright. Some info so y'all can get to know me. I'm just the average skin degenerate that played CSGO in 2014 when I was in high school. Back then, there wasn't a 7-day trade hold on items, and you could, with some effort, truly trade up to a knife from basically nothing. Now that I'm an adult, a lot of things have changed, and I can see CSGO as a rapidly maturing economy that I think anyone can take a part in. But there's a few things we need to talk about before that. Before I talk about investing and buying and selling skins, I want to talk about what these things actually are. 2 disclaimers. I'm not actually sponsored by anyone. Surprise. Like, I have 18 subscribers and like 2 people watch my videos, so I hope this is like somewhat believable. Secondly, CSGO skins are actually worthless, as they are not inherently worth any real money. Valve has officially stated that you, as the consumer and player, actually do not own any of the skins in your inventory, and they strictly belong to Valve, as they are inherently tied to the longevity and popularity of CSGO. The value of your skins are determined entirely by the community. Until you actually cash your skins out, and if you have your money in your hands, you run the risk of basically losing it all the next day. Your skins can tank in price, Counter-Strike can cease to exist, Valve can say some stupid shit on social media which makes the public turn against Valve, which tanks the CSGO skin economy, Valve can make the skins untradeable, yada yada, the list goes on. That being said, there are basically 2 conventional ways of generating skins and items in CSGO currently. You can spend money to open cases, capsules, or roll stars in an operation, or you can play the game and receive your weekly case and item drop. This essentially means that a player, or an account, needs to spend time and or money to obtain a skin that supports the overall value of that item. The thing that I like about CSGO skins is that they're a relatively easily tradable good, and they get a lot of exposure, and if you're careful enough, you know exactly what you're going to get. Unlike other collectibles like shoes or trading cards, you don't really need to authenticate whether your item is genuine or not through a grading service like StockX or PSA. You can just do your own proper research, such as double checking to see if the item has a correct pattern index or has unscratched stickers before the final trade. You also don't need to advertise your items for the most part. If you put your item on the market, pretty much the entirety of the CSGO population can see that it's up for sale, which is a population of like 1.5 million active players at its peak currently. You can find so many marketplaces beyond the Steam community market that advertises that you can sell your items for cash or buy them for a reduced rate. But for the most part, if you don't want to venture past the Steam community market and deal with punching in your bank information and ID into external sites, if you don't want to seriously quote unquote get into CSGO investing, then you can just stop watching here. But I have to say that there's seriously more than CSGO investing than just buying an item in the community market and then seeing that it's gone up in price after a few months and then selling it in the same market so you can buy like a game or more skins or whatever. I mean, it could just be that, but it could also be a little bit more. Okay. In early 2022, the average CSGO inventory hovered around $300, with an estimated number about 1.1 million active players. I don't know about you, but that's a shitload of money that's just sitting there. Fast forward to 2023, and it isn't unreasonable to believe that inventory values doubled, or even like more so since then. If you literally bought anything within the last year or before that, whether it's skins, cases, or stickers, there's like a 99% chance that the value of that shit went up like crazy. So I see potential within the CSGO economy for the next few years at least, especially with Source 2 coming out. So why am I talking about this? If anything rises in value over time like this, it means that people are spending money to buy that good to raise the price up, either artificially or through proper demand naturally. If you made a profit from selling an item, it means that you took that profit out of somebody who invested that money into buying your good. And this is like common sense, common knowledge, so why am I even saying this? Is to get at item value. So The value of your items are represented by something called tokenized funds. Whether you're dealing with the Steam community market or other sites like Skin Baron, CS Money, Buff163, etc., the moment you deposit your money onto the site, you're essentially already committed the money into buying skins or items on that site's platform, which has a local trading fee and price. In other words, if you deposit your money onto a site, the number on the site isn't actually quote-unquote real money anymore. It's tokenized. And here's how I can prove it. No matter which site you choose, if you want to withdraw your balance to deposit into your bank, it's going to cost a fee to do so. This is because the site provides a service and hopefully a trusted platform for you to do your trading on. A good example of tokenized funds are gambling sites where they literally offer you tokens and deposit bonuses for your money. The token value of skins on gambling sites should be compared to the buy price on every single skin website. Another example of this is the Steam community market. You can purchase a skin on an external skin site for a reduced rate in comparison to the Steam community market, sell it on Steam for the lowest sell price, and even after the 15% sale tax, you can still end up with more Steam funds than if you were to have deposited directly with your credit card. If you put money into Steam directly, you are essentially losing about 30% of your money already. If you put money on any site, you already lost a small percentage of your money, no matter what site it is. You can, however, sometimes use this concept of tokenized funds to get more than what you paid for. It's highly incentivized to use external sites to buy and trade your skins right now, as the trading fees are much lower than the 15% on the Steam community market. Buff163 has the lowest at 2.5%, but people outside of China can't withdraw or deposit any money onto the site. So it's just a good way to convert your skins into like other skins, such as like upgrading and downgrading what you already have. Some sites require a Know Your Customer verification or KYC, which requires you to submit a form of identification such as your driver's license or ID. But most, if not all, of the well-known trading sites are highly trusted, but verify yourself with your own discretion. Some sites allow you to purchase gift cards instead of directly depositing cash onto the sites to get around Know Your Customers. Me personally, I was able to get $500 worth of balance on a European trading site for $430 of my own money, after I applied a 20% off coupon code on one of the sites a few months ago when the euro was worth about the same as a dollar. The extra $30 I paid was for the sales tax and foreign currency transaction fee, as I live in the US. Using the $500 in the site, I was able to buy liquid items such as AK-47 Redlines for like 47% off on the site, which I immediately flipped on Buff163. Another reason why you should use external sites other than the Steam community market is because you can buy items for less than 3 cents on other sites. Some sites even allow you to trade in sub-cents, like Buff163 that uses RMB, or even the example that I used before. I was able to buy the items for less than 1 cent each because of the discounted token funds I had. If you do your research and find discounts using coupon codes, deposit bonuses, and even currency exchange rates, you can take a look at what skins go for what on different trading sites. You can make money, but it takes a little bit of patience and time. A basic site that lists the lowest listing for a given item is csgoskins.gg, but it isn't updated in real time, so use again with your own discretion. Generally speaking, bot automated trading sites such as dmarket and traded.gg heavily skew pricings in favor for them to make a profit, overpricing their items and underpricing yours, because it's an automation, they want to make money. But sometimes you can find rare and special patterns and stickers that are listed for the same value as the generic version of the item on the site. And I'm going to give you an example of the Karambit Fade. You can then determine if you want to trade your underpriced items for an overpriced Karambit Fade, and then see if the fade percentage would allow you to get an overall profit. Most examples, including this one, I would first check the prices of the items in the trade with prices on Buff163, as Buff163 has the largest volume and the most competitive and lowest prices most of the time. I use Buff163 as a basic metric to determine a stable price for items that I'm trading with. And finally, here's my own opinion on investing in Counter-Strike. If you want to get serious in investing, and you want to see fast, meaningful returns, you need to have a good base. from anywhere from a few $100s to even 1,000 or two. If you don't, you either need to be extremely lucky or be willing to wait an indeterminable amount of time for your items to appreciate. Never buy anything for full price. You never need to buy anything in Counter-Strike. As I said before, skins have no value, and you need to value your own real money over skins at all times. Negotiate for your items. Some sites offer a way to haggle for your items, such as Buff Market and Buff 163. Buy your items at a discount, and find a way to cash your items out to secure some money for you to have on hand, possibly for you to invest in the future. Generally speaking, consumables are a safer bet to invest in, such as trade-up weapons from discontinued collections, operations, tournament stickers, and discontinued cases. You can find prime versus rare drops on csgodatabase.com, an upcoming tournament map date information just by a simple Googling. Finally, if you feel as if an item is rare, discontinued, and looks good, and it's at an all-time low, it would be, in my opinion, a contender to invest in. CSGO is slowly moving towards an era where you can no longer buy any meaningful, worthwhile item for cheap or 3 cents on the community market anymore. The average age of the player base is increasing where people have more spendable income, and people are becoming more and more aware of the things I've discussed today. AKA, more people are playing CSGO to literally make a profit and game the economy. People are also becoming more aware of the advice that they're given in investing. With the recent turn of events with the Rio capsules and stickers, the direction the market is headed with a new operation and major is entirely unpredictable. Even with all of the advice I've given today, I'd be very cautious about jumping into investing heavily at this point in time. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down and let me know how to improve for future videos. Until next time, Scuttle out. Peace. But people outside of China can't deposit